On the edge of the world, we stand as silent sentinels, watching the storms gather over the fjords of our ancestors. The wind whispers ancient secrets to those brave enough to listen, carrying the salt of the sea and the promise of destiny. In the quiet moments between the battles, we find our true strength in the bonds that tie our souls together. The call of the ocean is a song we cannot resist, drawing us from the safety of the shore to the unknown. Like crimson wings upon the dark water, our sails catch the breath of Odin, driving us forward into the mist. Against the fury of the waves, our muscles strain and our resolve hardens like iron tempered in the coldest fire. Thor's hammer strikes the deep, lighting our path through the darkest hours of the tempest, guiding the fleet. We carve our legacy into the very spine of the ocean, breaking every barrier that dares to stand in our way. Into the gray void we sail, where the sea meets the sky and the world of men fades into memory. The ravens circle above, the eyes of the All-Father watching over his children as we seek new horizons. But the land, too, demands its tribute. We march through the frozen wastes, undeterred by the biting cold of winter. Here, man and beast are one, united by the savage beauty of the north and the sheer will to survive. In the gaze of the wild, we see the reflection of our own untamed spirits, fierce, loyal, and free. Every scar tells a story, every gray hair a winter survived, etched into the visage of a life lived by the sword. The spirits of our ancestors dance in the sky, a bridge of light connecting the earth to the golden halls of Valhalla. We walk among the stones of memory, where the history of our kin is carved deep for eternity. Old magic still pulses in these veins of rock, a power that hums beneath the touch of the chosen ones. Together we traverse the tundra, cutting a solitary path through the silence of the great white wilderness. Silent as the falling snow, we wait. The hunt is a game of patience, and we are the masters of the wild. Around the fire we share the warmth, a fleeting comfort against the encroaching darkness of the long night. Though our bodies are weary, the flame within us burns eternal, fueled by the dreams of glory and honor. We offer our prayers to the stars, letting the sparks carry our hopes to the gods watching from above. Even the wildest spirit must rest, watchful in the moonlight, guarding the pack while the world sleeps. In this quiet connection, we find peace, a silent understanding that transcends words and connects all living things. And so the cycle begins anew, from the forest shadows back to the calling of the high cliffs. We return to the edge, where the rain washes away the past, leaving only the stoic resolve of the warrior. She stands alone against the elements, a testament to the untamed beauty that thrives in this harsh land. Love is the anchor in the storm, a gentle touch that reminds us of the humanity beneath the armor. The shore beckons once more, the gray sands marking the boundary between our home and our conquest. Our fleet gathers like a storm on the horizon, a dark omen to our enemies, and a promise of glory to our kin. One ship, one crew, one heartbeat rowing in unison against the chaotic power of the open sea. When the sky tears open and lightning strikes, we do not fear. We know it is the gods lighting our way. We crash through the waves, the dragon's head at our prow devouring the distance between us and our fate. Fog may blind the eyes, but the Viking heart sees clearly, guided by instinct and the lore of the sea. With sails full, we glide past the mountains, silent ghosts moving swiftly across the glassy water. The winter campaign begins. We march into the blizzard, our footsteps disappearing as quickly as they form. Loyalty is found not just in men, but in the beasts that walk beside us, sharing the burden of the frost. Look into these eyes and see the winter itself, cold, piercing and utterly without fear. Age brings wisdom, and with wisdom comes the knowledge that every snowfall could be the last. The heavens open up in green fire, a celestial display that reminds us of the magic in this world. We return to the sacred grove, where the stones stand tall, silent witnesses to centuries of prayers. Magic is real here. The runes glow with an inner light, responding to the presence of the bloodline. Man and wolf, wandering the edge of the world, where the mountains touch the clouds. Hidden in the tree line, the huntress waits. Her focus is absolute. Her spirit is sharp as her arrow. The fire crackles, a small circle of light in the vast, consuming darkness of the forest. We bow our heads, not in defeat, but in reverence for the day that has passed and the battle to come. Rise, warrior, let the sparks ignite your soul. The gods favor those who stand tall. Rest now, guardian. The snow is a soft bed for those who have walked the long road. A gentle touch speaks louder than a war cry. In this silence, we remember who we are. The narrative turns again. From the intimacy of the forest, we look back to the vastness of the cliffs. The rain does not deter us. It only washes the dust of the journey from our armor. She watches the horizon, knowing that the sea gives and the sea takes away. Cherish these moments. The warmth of skin against skin is the only shield against the cold night. The Longship waits, a beast of wood and rope, hungry for the waves and the salt spray. Our fleet is a shadow on the water, a moving island of warriors bound for glory. Through the trough of the wave we row, the rhythm of the oars beating like a second heart. The storm is our forge, the lightning is our hammer. We are shaped by the chaos. Water crashes over the bow, but the dragon holds fast, biting into the sea with wooden teeth. Fog cloaks our movements. We are the phantoms of the fjord, appearing only when it is too late. Under the gray sky we find our path. The birds show us where the land lies sleeping. The snow deepens, but our march continues. We are the winter's children, born of ice. The bond with the beast is sacred. He lends his warmth, and we lend our protection. Blue eyes piercing the soul. There is no deception in the wolf, only truth. Look up to the heavens, old warrior. Your saga is written in the constellations above. The northern lights guide us home, a river of spirits flowing through the night sky. The stones stand firm against time. We are but fleeting shadows compared to this ancient rock. The blue rune hums with energy. It is a whisper from the gods, a sign of power. Walking the frozen path, we leave the world of men behind and enter the realm of legends. From the shadows she strikes. War paint marks her as death's messenger in the trees. We gather our strength by the embers. Tomorrow brings battle, but tonight brings rest. The fire dies, but our spirit remains. In the quiet, we find the resolve to endure. Hands raised to the heat, we catch the dying light, holding on to it against the coming cold. The wolf rests, but he never sleeps. He is the guardian of the camp, the sentry of the snow. A hand on fur, a heartbeat shared. We are not alone in this vast white world. The vision shifts. From the intimacy of the earth, we return to the grandeur of the heights. The The fjord stretches out before us, a kingdom of water and stone waiting to be claimed. She feels the storm approaching. It calls to the wildness in her blood. Peace is a rare gift. We hold it close, forehead to forehead, breathing in the moment. The walk to the ship is a ritual. Leaving the land, we commit ourselves to the tide. The fleet moves as one entity, a terrifying beauty upon the dark, calm waters. Row, brothers, row. The sea fights us, but we fight back harder. Lightning tears the sky. It is the laughter of Thor, challenging us to brave the storm. The prow smashes the waves. We are the breakers of the sea, the riders of the foam. Into the mist we vanish. To our enemies, we are merely ghosts in the fog. The red sails bleed into the gray sky. We are the heartbeat of the horizon. The blizzard blinds us, but we do not need to see. We follow the path of our fathers. The cold bonds us. Man and wolf surviving where nothing else can. The wildness in his eyes is a mirror. It shows us the truth of who we are. Old scars ache in the cold. They are the map of a life spent in battle. The aurora sings its silent song, a green fire that warms the soul, if not the skin. The runes tell of victories past. We stand among them, hoping to add our own verses. Magic flows through the stone. It is the pulse of the earth, ancient and deep. We walk the line between worlds. The snowy tundra is a bridge to the unknown. She is the shadow in the trees. The bow is drawn, fate resting on the string. The campfire is our home. Wherever the flame burns, that is where we belong. Heads bowed in reverence, we honor the fallen and prepare for the dawn. Sparks rise like prayers. We send them up to the darkness, hoping they are heard. The wolf lies in the snow, a creature of the cold, perfectly at home. A gentle hand calms the beast. Trust is earned in the silence. The scene resets. Once more we stand on the precipice, overlooking our domain. The sea is a restless beast. She watches it with the respect one gives a predator. Love in a time of war. It is a fragile, precious thing we guard with our lives. To the ships we go. The beach is merely the threshold to our true kingdom. The fleet creates its own wind. We move with purpose. 1,000 souls is one. The waves rise up to meet us. We greet them with shouts and the stroke of oars. Thunder rolls, but we do not tremble. We are the storm's kin. Water splashes violently. The ocean tries to hold us back, but we push through. Through the veil of mist we sail. Mystery lies ahead, and we embrace it. Birds circle, marking our path. We follow the signs of nature to new lands. The march is long, the snow is deep, but the Viking spirit is deeper still. Comfort is found in the fur of a friend. In the cold, warmth is the greatest gift. Blue eyes watch the world. They see things we cannot, guarding us from the unseen. The sky calls to the old warrior. He knows his time will come, but not today. Green lights dance. It is the Valkyries riding forth, choosing the slain. The sacred ground is quiet. The mist rolls in to listen to our oaths. He passes the glowing rune. The magic acknowledges his strength, a silent pact. Through the mountains we go. The landscape is harsh, but it makes us strong. Hidden eyes watch. She is the predator in the ponds, unseen and deadly. We gather close. The fire is the heart of the camp, beating against the cold. Sparks fly upward. Like our souls, they seek the heavens, burning bright before they fade. Hands to the sky, we ask for strength, for luck, for victory. The wolf rests his head. Even the fiercest hunter needs a moment of peace. We touch the wild. In this bond, we find the balance of nature. The cycle repeats. We return to the cliff, watching the eternal dance of the sea. Wind whips her hair. She stands as unyielding as the rocks beneath her feet. Foreheads touch. A silent promise is made in the rain, sealed by the storm. We leave footprints in the sand. They will wash away, but our deeds will remain. The fleet is assembled, a majestic sight on the dark water, ready for war or trade. Cut in the waves, we slice through the ocean, masters of the tide. Lightning flashes. The gods are taking pictures of our bravery. The prow dives deep. We ride the sea dragon, taming the chaotic waters. Into the fog. We sail into mystery, unafraid of what lies hidden. Red sails unfurled. We catch the wind and fly across the surface of the world. The snow crunching underfoot, the only sound in the vast, wide silence. He leans on the wolf, a brotherhood forged in the freezing cold. Eyes of ice, the wolf sees the truth piercing through the veil of snow. Braids in his beard, every knot a battle, every gray hair a victory. The night sky glows. Magic is alive in the north, painting the darkness. Among the ruins we stand. The history of our people is written in stone. The blue glow pulses. Ancient power wakes for the one who knows its name. Walking the tundra, we are the wanderers of the waste, seeking our fortune. She hides in plain sight. The forest protects its own, cloaking her in shadow. Weary faces by the fire, but behind the fatigue lies an unbreakable will. The fire fades, but the warmth of brotherhood remains, glowing in the dark. Sparks join the stars. We are but sparks ourselves, burning bright for a moment. The wolf watches. He is the guardian of our dreams, alert and ready. A quiet moment. In a world of noise and war, silence is a treasure. And again we stand. The cliffs are our throne, the fjord our kingdom. She looks through the storm. It reflects the tempest within her own heart. Together in the rain, love is the shelter we build against the world. Walk into the sea. The journey never ends, only changes form. The fleet is ready, 1,000 stories waiting to be written on the waves. Through the rough water, we force our way through, bending the sea to our will. Thunder strikes. The heavens applaud our courage with light and sound. Crashing down, the prow breaks the water, a symbol of our unstoppable force. Into the gray, we embrace the unknown, for that is where glory lies. Sails full of wind, we are carried by the breath of fate itself. Marching on, the winter cannot stop us, it only makes us harder. The bond remains, man and wolf, a partnership older than memory. Blue eyes stare back. In the wild there are no lies, only survival. The old warrior looks up. He sees the path to Valhalla in the falling snow. The aurora dances. The spirits are celebrating our journey. We honor the stones. They are the anchors of our history in a changing world. Magic glows blue. It is the heartbeat of the land, pulsing for us. Walk in the path, the wolf at our side, the mountains ahead. She waits in the shadows. The forest is her ally, the snow her cloak. By the fire we sit. The warmth reminds us of home, far away. Heads bowed, we gather our strength from the earth and the flame. Hands raised high, we touch the magic of the fire, feeling its life. The wolf is alert. He hears what we cannot, guarding our rest. A gentle pet, a moment of kindness in a harsh, cold world. And once more to the cliffs. The saga continues, an endless loop of destiny. She faces the ocean. The waves are her reflection, wild and free. Together in the mist, love is the lighthouse that guides us home. Walk into the boat. We leave our footprints on the edge of the world. The fleet sets sail, a dark armada moving against the tide. Rowing through the storm, our muscles burn, but our spirits soar. Lightning strikes deep. The sea boils with the power of the sky. Crashing through, the prow divides the water, carving our path. Into the fog we go. The world disappears, leaving only the sea. Red sails flying. We are the blood in the veins of the ocean. Marching in the snow, the white wasteland is our proving ground. Lean on me, brother wolf. Together we are stronger than the cold. Blue eyes watching. The soul of the wild stares back at us. The old face looks up. He has seen it all and he fears nothing. Green lights in the sky. The gods are watching our journey. The stones remember. We stand in the shadow of our history. Magic in the rock. The blue rune lights the way in the dark. Walking the tundra, a lonely path, but one we walk with pride. She is the hunt, silent, deadly, and one with the trees. By the embers, we find the only warmth in this frozen land. Heads down, we gather our thoughts before the battles to come. Hands to the sparks, we catch the fire, keeping it alive in our hearts. The wolf lies down, trusting us to keep the watch tonight. A touch of friendship. In the end, connection is all that matters. The cliff calls again. We stand on the precipice of eternity. She watches the waves. The ocean is in her blood, calling her name. Foreheads together, we draw strength from one another's presence. To the ships, we leave the land behind for the promise of the sea. The fleet sails out, a grand procession into the unknown. Rowing hard, we fight the ocean for every inch of progress. Lightning flashes, the storm tests us, but we do not break. Crashing waves, the prow is our spear, piercing the heart of the sea. Into the mist, we vanish from the world, becoming legends. Red sails turn, we tack against the wind, masters of the craft. Marching deep, the snow tries to bury us, but we rise above. Head to head, man and wolf, sharing the burden of the winter. Blue eyes see all. The spirit of the north watches through him. The old warrior breathes. He is the living memory of our clan. Green fire above. The sky is alive with the magic of the gods. The stones stand tall. They have seen ages pass, and they will see more. The rune glows, a beacon in the gray, guiding the faithful. Walking the waste, we are the explorers of the frozen edge. She waits in silence. The forest holds its breath with her. By the fire, we find our center in the dancing flames. Heads bowed low, respect for the struggle, hope for the dawn. Hands to the light, we grasp at the warmth, holding it dear. The wolf sleeps, secure in the pack, safe in the snow. A gentle connection. This is the bond that keeps us human. The cliff awaits. We return to where we began, watching the world. She stands firm, a pillar of strength against the crashing waves. Together we stand. Love is the strongest shield we possess. Walking away, the shore is behind us, the future ahead. The fleet sails on, a majestic line of history on the water. Rowing through, we do not stop, we do not tire, we only advance. Lightning calls, we answer with a roar of our own. Breaking the wave, we are the force that cannot be contained. Into the fog, we sail into the pages of history. Red sails fly, a symbol of our power on the open sea. Marching home, the snow is deep, but our will is deeper. Bonded and cold, man and beast surviving together. Blue eyes shine, the light of the north burns within him. The old warrior dreams, he sees the halls of his fathers. The aurora fades, but the magic remains in our hearts. The stones are silent, but they speak to those who listen. The rune dims, its power sleeps, waiting for the next calling. We walk on. The journey is eternal, the path never ending. She disappears into the forest, becoming part of the wild. The fire goes out, but the legend of the North burns forever. This is our saga, written in snow, carved in stone, and sung by the sea.